Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Thanks for watching the GG show. I am your host, Erica, and I appreciate you all for being here, watching live, as well as people who are catching the recording. Maybe you live in somewhere where it's bedtime and you're sleeping, so I don't want to interrupt your slumber, but thanks for watching the replay. So with that, you guys, there's so much freaking news again that happened this week. Okay, so just to give you guys a little bit of background, I do research every single day for the show, and I probably do I would say maybe like an hour or so every single day, taking note of everything that's happening. And then Saturday during the day, what I do is I look through my whole entire list and I go through everything. I compile it so that way it's interesting and it's all connected. So it takes a lot of time, but I wouldn't do this unless I absolutely enjoyed it. And if I wasn't passionate about the gaming space and Web3 gaming in general, there is no way in hell that I could do this every single week. But actually, I love like looking at all of the news and finding the best things that are out there. So that way we can do this weekly wrap up for you guys. So with that, thanks again for watching. We will get into the news in just a second. I did want to give a shout out to Gockstein, who powers the GG show. Shout out to you guys. Love you all. If you are not already following Gockstein, what are you even doing? I know it's a little bit tough to spell, but I'll bring it up towards the end of the show. But it's at Gockstein. I'll go ahead and link it in the comments for you guys just to make it a little bit easy. And also, this is live, so I am watching all of the comments that come in. I see Chris Graslow. Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for chatting on my stream. I absolutely love it. So I want to see more of this from you guys. Like, as we're going through the news and we're going through everything, definitely let me know like what your thoughts are. If you are on YouTube or Twitch, I can bring your comments up. I can't do that on X yet. Hopefully they'll implement that, but I am still watching the comments that are coming in on X. So with that, you guys, let's go ahead and get into the news. All right. So, by the way, this show is not sponsored. So anything that I am sharing today, if it's in the news, if it's in the data or the discovery section, it's because it is actually news. It's relevant data, or it's a game that I'm randomly pulling up. So just keep that in mind. However, if you would like to sponsor it, I am not here to stop you. So just send me a DM and we'll get you linked in. So with that, I'm going to start with the stories that I would deem probably the biggest, definitely for the Web3 space. So from the PR Newswire, AWS and Immutable to supercharge mass adoption of Web3 gaming globally. Holy freaking crap. This is huge. We already know how big Amazon is, AWS, and Immutable. This was put out by Immutable. And so they are looking to supercharge everything. And really, look, Immutable's core mission is to accelerate and expand Web3 game development by offering studios the most comprehensive, powerful, efficient, and user-friendly blockchain platform available. We know that there are a lot of kick-ass games on Immutable right now. I'm not going to name them all off, but we already know that they are building. And so it's interesting to see that they are going this route and they're really ramping themselves, and they're trying to put themselves on a trajectory to be number one. So with that, Prime Gaming, we already see elements of Web3 gaming on here. We've got mypethooligan. If you do not have this spooky little pumpkin head rabbit and you play mypethooligan, what are you even doing? I don't know, but this is why we do this show, so you can stay in the loop. So there's that. And then also from Mojo Melee, they are also on the AWS or on the Amazon Priming game store. So you can definitely claim some of these. Of course, there are a lot of Web 2 games, but I love seeing my Web 3 games come up. And those are the only two that I know of right now. If you guys know of any more, definitely let me know. There were some other ones, but Those are the two that are currently on here. And then moving right along, we can't do the show, of course, without mentioning the acquisition of. Here, hold on. Let me pop this out so that way we can watch it while we're doing this. And hold on, let me mute it. That did not go to plan. Okay, there's always something. There we go. Kind of. All right, well, never mind. I can't mute it and do the PNP. I have no idea why, so we'll just forget about that for now. But we can't go on without mentioning the acquisition of Activision, Blizzard, and King from Microsoft, aka gamers know you as Xbox. And so this is huge, to the tune of almost 69 billion dollars, huge. And so we are definitely going to see some of these changes coming up. They did put out this letter, which I did share. So if you guys want to go back and you want to read it, you definitely can. It seems pretty heartfelt. They're very bullish on basically they're excited for the future. They can't wait to share it with us. They said that they know everybody is excited too. And when we all game, we all win. And so I really thought that this was a really nice letter that they put out. Of course, on the Xbox page, you guys can go back and watch that trailer if you want. I thought that was pretty cool. And then this, I posted this as soon as I saw it, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this!" So Activision is thinking of bringing back Guitar Hero. So they didn't actually say this verbatim. It is a little bit of clickbait. But as they were talking about the acquisition, they were saying that basically the reemergence of Hero and other things would not be possible without different types of resources. So that is uh, basically saying about the acquisition by Microsoft. And so, just the endless possibilities for the future that are just incredibly exciting. So that would be absolutely amazing if we got a new Guitar Hero. You guys, I know that you're all excited about that. I would be excited too. Like, I cannot, I hope that happens. Let's all cross our fingers that we'll see that. And so, of course, we're going to see new games that were not previously on the Xbox Game Pass. They're not going to be putting everything on instantly. Some things we're not actually going to see until probably like 2024. So just kind of keep that in mind. But eventually, like Xbox Game Pass is going to be the place to be. And so a little bit of positive news. I always like to throw something that's like really, really heartfelt and warm into the news. And this fits the bill, and it's by Blizzard. So it kind of fits in with all of that. So they being WoW, raised 1.5 million for BlueCheck Ukraine. And so essentially, if you are a WoW player, you had the opportunity to get Sunny, which I'm assuming is this little yellow dog, and Flurky if you wanted to get a companion pet. And then the money that they raised, they're putting towards BlueCheck Ukraine. That was actually back in, I believe, July. So yeah, it was a little ways ago, but yeah, new Guitar Hero would be amazing. I agree. Let's go, let's go. Llama, Llama likes it too. Absolutely. I don't know. Llama is that? Are you a Bitcoin maxi llama, or is that just like Terminator glasses? Or I'm curious to see what your PFP, what that means, but I like it nonetheless. All right, so that's pretty heartfelt news. No, you know what? I don't want to log into my Meta account. Hold on, let me see if I can actually go to the website. I don't know why they do that, but okay. Anyway, so Meta Quest 3 is here, you guys. I was looking at this and I was like, oh yeah, okay, another new one. It's $500. So the price tag isn't anything extremely small, but as I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? Like, okay, watch this. That looks so cool. Like, who does not want to play a board game like that? Can you imagine playing something like, okay, so a classic like Monopoly and you pass go, or like you actually get your ass like thrown in jail and it's like live and augmented reality, virtual reality. That is really cool. And so they've got a lot of amazing features. I'm guessing that this is going to be on a lot of Christmas lists. And so you guys can check that if you want to see it. I am excited to see some of the games that come out for it. And they say that it's lighter, the battery is better. And so, just general technological improvements are going on with that. Llama Llama came back and said, I'm an evil tech maxi. Yeah, okay, makes sense. I like it. All right. And then let's see here. Moving right along. All right. So then I saw this, and it's not quite a virtual reality headset, but I thought this was really cool. I'm always looking for ways to connect with my kids and my friends that's not like just watching TV or like vegging out. And so this I thought was really cool and interactive. It's called Mirrorscape. And as you can kind of see in the trailer that they have here, it allows everybody to take their phone and tablet, and then you can play virtual games. And so there's no board game at the table, but with your tablet, you can actually see everything in augmented reality. And so what they're saying is that you can play, not only play, but you can actually build your virtual reality game. So you can build like your Dungeons and Dragons games. And so that was pretty cool. Llama said, I've seen a demo of a Splinter Cell mixed reality play in the living room. Yeah, that's that's definitely interesting. I haven't seen that yet. So I don't know, maybe I'm just like living under a rock or something like that. But yeah, definitely I'm gonna download that and I'm gonna have my kids like try to like build some games for us to play. So we'll see how that goes. And speaking of building things, I was checking this out and I actually didn't realize this. I thought that this was the same as Fortnite Create, but it's not. So, Unreal Editor for Fortnite, UEFN, quickly build and publish your game to Fortnite's 70 million monthly active users using the power of Unreal Engine tools and making money for creating content players enjoy. And so this is actually really, really freaking cool. Like, look at some of the things that people are able to build. Granted, these are probably some of the better players that they have, but it's not just the same as Fortnite Create. It's completely different. And so I was reading this. It's how is it different from building tools in Fortnite Creative? It's got a lot of really cool stuff, actually, modeling and material tools. You can import meshes, textures, animations, and audio, VFF effects, animate with control rig and sequencer. And so I know a lot of my friends out there are actually builders. And so I want to know if anybody is playing around with this because it actually seems like it's got a lot of really cool features. And we all know that user creation is huge already. And I think that I really don't see it stopping. People love to build things, they love to put their mark on it. And if people can, do this as a side hustle or maybe even a full-time job, like that's actually really cool that you can utilize Fortnite's 70 million monthly active users and you don't necessarily have to start from scratch. So that is actually pretty cool. All right. Moving on, okay, so yeah, we had Amazon Prime Day, and I posted this on my feed because kind of like the virtual reality or the augmented reality gaming, I wanted a way to be able to connect with my kids this holiday season. And so a lot of these games are actually still on sale. So like with the holidays coming up, if you guys are looking for a good deal on some of these, I actually got Fallout the board game and I cannot wait to play it. I am a huge Fallout fan. I have it down here. I haven't opened it yet. Should we do an unboxing? Let's do a live unboxing. Look, it's still in the Amazon package. So hold on. Da 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 da. Fortnite. Fortnite the board game. Dreams do come true, everybody. Check it out. Can you see that? Yeah. Wow. Can't wait. Maybe we'll do like a live play or something like that. Do people do that? Do they stream themselves playing board games? I don't know, maybe. Okay. Speaking of Christmas, I'm dreaming of a Phygital Christmas. And so we've got, like, we all know about pudgy penguins being in the news, and they've got little QR codes that you can scan. You can actually get a pudgy penguin NFT. And so this article was really interesting from Forbes, and it basically talks about how millennials, they're used to being able to get Phygital accessories, Phygital and digital, that's merged. And so what I did know is about pudgy penguins, but I did not know that others like Diesel and Bill the Bear are also getting into this Phygital type of Christmas. Well, merchandise, I guess, not really Christmas, but they're getting into Phygital merchandise. And so I think that this is something that we're going to see a lot more of, especially with these huge names like Diesel, Bill the Bear, pudgy penguins. I'm sure is going to be a household name soon, if it is not already making the rounds there. So let's keep an eye on Phygital and see, and see how that develops. Okay, speaking of getting rid of physical items, Best Buy is going to end DVD and Blu-ray disc sales in stores. This was a rumor, but they actually did confirm it. I really don't mind because the last time I bought an actual like DVD or Blu-ray, I can't even remember, to be honest with you. Like it's such a pain in the ass to have to like go to the store. And unless it's something that I really, really want, like I'm just gonna stream it. Like I don't care if I have the CD. And actually they take up a lot of room and I'm not like a clutter person anyway. So it's whatever. But they did say that they are going to keep games in the store. And so that who knows for how long, but at least until early 2024. So if you're a DVD Blu-ray person and you have to have the copy, you might have to go onto like Amazon or to their website and buy it. All right. And then let's get into some of the console news. So PS5, they announced that they are they're doing a new console. It is slim. So they're slimming down. So you can get it with or without the Blu-ray, Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive. So you can get it with or without. I thought that was actually pretty cool. People are saying it's a lot smaller than they actually expected. So it is slimming down. But then I read that you actually have to buy the little stand for it separate, which is really stupid. Like, what are you going to do? Just like prop it against the wall if you don't have it? Or I don't know, risk it falling down? Like, that is just stupid. Just like throw it in and stop nickel and diming everybody. Come on, PlayStation. And also with this, you can get these really cool deep earth. They have volcanic red, and then they also have this cobalt blue. I thought those were really cool. I was actually looking at their up and coming merchandise when I was doing some research, because this PlayStation remote player, this has been sold out everywhere. And then also they've got empowered play access controller. So let's take a look at those. The access controller, this I really loved. So last week, selling the stand separately is crazy. Yeah, I know. What the hell? I don't understand that at all. But last week, so we talked about how Xbox was partnering with the Special Olympics. And so that I loved that story. And now we're seeing PlayStation is coming out with this accessible, highly customizable controller kit for PS5 consoles designed to help those with disabilities play games more comfortably. I love this. I think the more people that can play games, like look at how customizable this is, you guys. I'm sure that this took so much like research and design, and just to be able to give people who can't maybe hold a controller the ability to actually be able to play. I thought that was really cool. And so it's actually on pre-order right now. So if you or anybody that you know, if this would benefit you and enable you to play games better and easier, it's on pre-order. I think it was like $90 or something like that. And I think December 6th of 2023 is when that comes out. So yeah, that is cool. I love that. You can I don't know why all this stuff is making me wanna log into my account, but I'm not going to, obviously, but I was just gonna say that, Walmart does have the, portable PS5, their little gaming module, kinda like the Steam Deck. They have that on pre-order right now, so if you're thinking of getting that, you can head on over and giddy up on over to Walmart and put it in your cart, because I haven't been able to see a lot of it. It's, like, all sold out, so all right. Continuing with PS5, they are introducing cloud streaming is coming later this month. So if that's something you have been waiting for, then that should be an absolutely a delight for you. This I thought was actually really cool. So Tourism Malaysia to showcase the country's attractions via metaverse experience. And so I'm not sure like exactly what these are, if those are some of the little are those little Malaysian coffee beans? I think they I think they might be. But, so basically what they are doing in they're taking a lot of the places in Malaysia and they're bringing it into the metaverse so that way, as a tourism campaign, you can actually go in the metaverse and experience some of these places. And so I think that is really cool. Like, I love to see, I don't know, I've never been to Malaysia. I don't know if I will ever be able to go to Malaysia. And so I think that as far as like a use case for some IRL metaverse excursions that you could go on. That is actually really cool. So I like that. Okay. And then this, let me know what you guys think about this. Okay. Netflix to open stores where fans can play, shop, and eat. And hopefully they don't Netflix and chill in the store. You know what I'm saying? In 2025. Its first permanent retail sites will be named Netflix House. So are we all gonna go hang out at Netflix House, you guys? Like, is this gonna be is this gonna be a thing? I mean, I thought it was weird. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just trying to get different revenue models. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, Netflix House is gonna be popping up in 2025. Uh, first, Netflix closes Blockbuster stores, and then they open their own. The world is in reverse, right? That's what I'm saying. It's just it's strange. It's really strange. So all right, and then we've got so the Asian games, I believe that they are coming up, and so I thought I like this a lot. The centuries-old card game of Bridge offers a sharp contrast to esports at the Asian games, and not only that, but look at this lady's rings, like, how amazing are those? And so this kind of plays into like the board game and the augmented reality. And it just kind of goes to show that, some things like bridge, like my aunts played bridge with my mom, like they're just never going to go out of style. Like people are always going to like those tactile experiences of holding the cards and actually playing it. So that's at the Asian games. And then for esports, you guys, if you esports can be absolutely crazy. Like they're fast paced, obviously, like they're super competitive. But if you're not like a first person shooter or a MOBA game fan, if you're just not good at those, there is, hope is not lost. There is a farming simulator league, and so if you are really good at farming simulator, you can register now for the fourth tournament. And I don't know, like I thought this was kind of funny. I played farming simulator because I love sim games, but I absolutely sucked at it. Like I accidentally rammed my tractor into like the feed bin type thing and like halfway rolled it over and it was a complete disaster. So I probably won't be signing up for that anytime soon, but it's interesting. There's all types of esports for all types of different games and players. So there's that. All right, and then jumping into Nintendo. So this is from Historic Vids, but this is the first Nintendo location. You guys, look at that. Isn't that so cool? It's Nintendo's first office in Kyoto in 1889. And a little bit of history. If you like history, I definitely do, especially when it comes to video games. Nintendo initially started out producing and selling Japanese playing cards. They did that for nearly 75 years. So if you don't know, now you know. There's a little fun fact for you. And then in 1963, don't worry, I'm not going to read this whole thing. Nintendo began to branch out to other types of businesses, investing money into taxi service businesses, love hotels. Wait a minute. Nintendo has a little bit of a curious past. Love motel hotels. Okay, that's strange. I did not actually read that part until right now. I'm a little shocked. A TV company and an instant rice company. That and they all failed. Okay, so evidently Love Hotels is not a lucrative business. It failed. Or maybe they just didn't do it right. I don't know. Who knows? It doesn't really say. But that's interesting. Um, Llama says, farming sim league sounds like a group of tractor racers. Yeah, it does actually. It really does. That's funny. Okay, and then from Nintendo, this guy, this Shinobi 602, he's throwing a little bit of shade at the Microsoft activation or acquisition. So he says, a look at the last 5 years of acquisitions in gaming. Nintendo has none. Like Nintendo, they're just Nintendo. Like, they're not trying to buy anybody. Like, they're just like staying in their own lane. But I thought that was a really kind of funny way to throw shade. And yeah, like they're just buying it all up. And it's interesting to see. I don't know. Kind of crazy though. I didn't know that. I didn't even like think about that. Okay. And then as far as Nintendo, they revealed Mario's new voice actor. So I think it was like a month or so ago, Charles Martinet. He has been the voice of Mario and Luigi and a bunch of other characters in Nintendo, and I think a couple other as well. But he's been the voice, like the only one from the beginning. And so he retired, but he is going to be an ambassador. And so Kevin Afghani, he is the one who is going to be the new voice of Nintendo. So he said, thanks to Nintendo for inviting me into the Flower Kingdom. So that's kind of cool. Now we know who is the voice behind Mario and Luigi and maybe a couple of the other characters. Okay, going back into Web3. Now we've got Yuga Labs Gaming. So I saw this pop up on my feed and I was like, wait, Yuga Labs Gaming. And so they branched off a little bit. Yuga Labs created this new Twitter account. They joined October 20 of 23. And I thought it was interesting. They said Bored Ape Yacht Club paid us some ape to leave them alone and start a new account. So they've added 150,000 ape rewards across the top 10 finishers of the Rift Boss leaderboard Forge On. So they're definitely trying to differentiate themselves. And last week we talked about how Yuga Labs is doing a little bit of restructuring, maybe a little bit of downsizing. And so this is one of the things that they are doing if you happen to miss that. And I was kind of curious to see there was something. Let me pull this up really quick because so last week in the funding portion, we talked about this Hayden. And so Yuga Labs was actually the top investor from this Hayden raise. It doesn't say exactly how much. And so I'm just kind of like wondering exactly like where they're going with everything. And so we'll have to see. But these is like it's like a metaverse infrastructure. So it probably has to do with other side lands. But yeah, so interesting to see there. And then we're almost through the news, you guys. We only have a couple more tabs open here. So, but I'm gonna hide it so you can't see. So we've got Mega Man is 20 years old today. How crazy is that? Like, I grew up playing Mega Man. I love Mega Man. He's freaking 20 years old. He's almost of drinking age, you guys. Pretty soon we're gonna see Mega Man like cheering in the, cheering and doing like a happy 21 shot. But I thought that was actually pretty cool. And I wanted to give a little bit of shout out here. We've got Mega Man X Dive NFT. And so Mega Man is actually coming into the NFT universe. We've got a collaborative multi phase project by Capcom, Taiwan, and Gumi. And so I had no idea that this was actually going on until I found it. And then I like started seeing it everywhere. Of course, you know how that kind of happens. But I wanted to give a shout out to Yellow Panther because he made this thread about Web3 gaming is making waves in Japan. And so we all know that, you know, the East and uh, what is going on in like Japan and Tokyo, Hong Kong. We've got the Philippines, you know, anything in the East, really, like they are trend setting. There's like the Hong Kong cryptocurrency task force, blockchain task force. And so they're really the ones to watch. And so if you are trying to pay attention to what is going on, definitely give Yellow Panther a follow. He only has 93.2 thousand followers. So he could probably use a little more like let's like you know help him out a little bit. No, but shout out to Yellow Panther. He's a real one. And so in this thread he actually listed the Mega Man game, and so that's actually how I found out about it. So yeah, I really like to give shout outs to people in the community, especially as they are adding value. So as I find more people to do that, I'm gonna start giving shout outs. So if you guys recommend anybody, definitely DM them to me, and yeah, we'll get them on here. Llama says the Japanese are innovating. Yes, they are. They are on top of blockchain. Absolutely. Okay. And oh, there's the article that I was looking for before. That's good. Okay. So almost done here. Going into spooky things. We've got early PS4 classic The Evil Within will be free on the Epic Games Store next week. So if you're looking for a free spooky game to play to get you into the spooky season, that's free on Epics. I have not played that before. I'm actually playing Resident Evil 4 as part of my spooky streams. So if you're looking to watch somebody play spooky things, it's me. I'm here. I'm doing it. But that'll be free. Chris, better known as Grasslow, Yellow Panther is definitely one of the real ones, 100%. And so are you, Grasslow. You're one of the real ones too. I definitely appreciate you, and thanks for watching and chatting. I like it. All right, and then we've got so Slitterhead gameplay footage and everything we know about the Silent Hill creators' new horror game. If you're a fan of Silent Hill, it's kind of a cult classic, then you might want to keep an eye on this Slitterhead. So Silent Hill scared the you know what out of me. Looking forward to seeing this evolve as well. And then if you are a Fortnite player, they did their Fortnitemars Halloween 2023 lineup. And so we've got some new creepy Fortnite skins and outfits. As you can see here, they've got Jack Skellington. I love that. Look at little Zero. He's like the best ghost dog ever. I love him. Jack's sled glider. We've got Lock, Shock, and Barrel's tub emote. We've got Michael Myers. We've got Alan Wake. And they've got some new weapons as well. I like this one. I think that one's pretty cool. The pumpkin launcher is what it's called. So y'all can check that out if you like to. All right. And then we've got Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is kind of like a cozy game, but are actually doing spooky season as well. And so anybody who likes to play cozy games, I didn't want to leave you out. And I think this is actually pretty cool. So, you know how I'm doing spooky streams in October? In November, I decided I'm going to keep the theme going. I like it. And so in November, I'm actually going to be doing cozy streaming. And so I thought this game might actually be a good segue from like the spooky into the cozy. And so I might be playing this Disney game and check it out and see. It's actually really, really popular, you guys. Like, it's way more popular than you think. Cozy streaming, if you're not familiar with that is, it's like games that are not super intense. It's like this, you can kind of build and they're just like low-key games. And so if you actually look on like TikTok, if you search for cozy streaming, like you'll see exactly what that is. So it's pretty interesting. It's a whole new genre. It's a whole new thing. All right, so there's that. And what could be scarier than somebody stealing your seed phrase? Oh my God. Trezor, they came out with this keep metal 12-word recovery seed. So they said that they are looking to make it easier for people to onboard into Web3. And this is one of the things that they came out with. I actually thought it was cool. And I think that if you do have anybody that you are friends with that you're just like not sure what to get them and they are into Web3, I thought this was actually pretty cool. It's fire, water, and impact resistant. So check it out. You can punch holes in it and put your seed phrase in there, and it just looks cool. All right, so there's that. And then also, speaking of safety, safety first, you guys always practice safety. And also, Wallet Guard is partnered with Gakshteen Media. They came out with this. Shout out to Wallet Guard. I freaking love you guys. Like, you help to keep people safe. This is actually something that you can install on your browser. So every single time you get that little notification from your MetaMask or whatever wallet you're using, it's going to break it down into simple terms and be like, hey, you might want to check this out. It's actually a notorious drainer. And so you kind of know what you're signing before you actually sign. It just helps keep you safe. But they came out with this run your first security scan. And so you can basically run, it scans your wallet. It lets you know if there's any sites that you might want to disconnect with, and it just gives you the overall health and safety. So again, this is not sponsored, you guys. Gakshteen is partnered with them, and I'm under Gakshteen as well. So, but I really like Wallet Guard. I love what they're doing, and so anytime that we can help to keep people safe out there, especially if you are new into Web3, don't sleep on Wallet Guard. They're doing really kick-ass things. And that, you guys, believe it or not, that's the news. That's what I rounded up this week. The best of the best of probably about like 60 or more news articles that I pinned. So that is what made the cut. And we are going to keep it rolling along, and we're going to look at some data. All right. So first, we'll take a look at some of the funding that happened since last time we had the show. And Game of Silks raised 5 million. Holy freaking smokes. Game of Silks has actually been around for a while. I believe that they've had a couple NFT mints, but essentially it has to do with horse racing. And so real ownership, real races, and real rewards. So congratulations to their team for raising 5 million. Not to shill them, but like they are actually pretty cool. What they're doing with their whole entire, it's been a while, but like essentially you can like breed your horse and you can race them, and there's like real rewards. And so if you are into horse races and you want to check something out, like they're pretty cool. I can see why they raised 5 million. But like as far as raising right now, like you can see there's not a ton coming in. Like we had a big push at the beginning of October, but yeah, not a whole lot coming in. And so for them to raise that much right now, like that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So congrats to them. And then Republik GG, they had a successful seed round of 6 million at a 75 million valuation. And so you guys can check that out. Congratulations to them. They had a lot of investors in their round. And basically what it is, it's providing creators like, hello, hi, that's me, with a suite of tools to unlock a wealth of untapped opportunity that cannot be reached with the confines of current social platforms. So I'm definitely going to be checking them out and seeing like what they are. Let's see, Gresslow, Chris, you said, I think we'll see more fundraising into the end of year, but it's tight right now. Yeah, it absolutely is. We'll have to see we'll have to see. I mean, I do this every single. I this is one of the only sites that like I look at when I'm looking for fundraising, and they usually have pretty much everything, and I like how they break it out. But if you are interested to see what's going on, like they don't have just gaming, they have all of these different things that you can look at segmented. So even like ZKE, ZKC ecosystem. So yeah, it's a pretty cool website. I definitely like it. And you love creator tools. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out. I didn't have time, but I did pin it. So we'll see. All right. And then that is good. Let's go ahead and get that closed down. And we'll go over to some of the data. We've got a lot of opinions, but data doesn't lie. So the top blockchain games, according to DApp Radar, we'll go over the top three. It's Farmer's World, Sweat Economy, and the D-Mail Network. This is actually by Unique Active Wallets. That's what they're using as their data metric there. On Steam in Web 2 globally, we have Counter-Strike 2. And I saw this and I was like, New World. Like, I don't remember seeing a new game called New World come out, but it's actually came out September 28th of 2021. It's a massive multiplayer open world MMORPG RPG adventure. So why is this now on the weekly top sellers if it came out in 2021? Do you guys know, like maybe they had like a big update or something like that? Has anybody played this? Like, is it something that I should look into? Definitely let me know on that. And then we've, of course, got EA Sports FC24. The most played are still Counter-Strike is at the top of the list. They've been up at the top since it basically came out. Dota 2 and Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's Amazon's MMORPG. They just released a big DLC. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it. Thank you. Thanks for that little tidbit of information. Baldur's Gate 3 and the top sellers are pretty much the same. Counter-Strike 2, Call of Duty, and Baldur's Gate 3. And speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, it's actually the player's choice. It's voted September's best new game. And how they do it is they basically do a poll on PlayStation blog and everybody can vote. And I was streaming last time when I was playing Resident Evil and I was talking to Artemis. So shout out Artemis. And she was saying that she's actually playing Baldur's Gate and she really likes it. So yeah, I've always wanted to check it out. I still haven't checked it out yet. But yeah, definitely need to. The top apps as far as the iPhone store, Monopoly Go, My Perfect Hotel, and Roblox is coming back in out of nowhere. Actually, Roblox, my son plays it. He's like he's like a Roblox kid, right? He absolutely loves it. He's like addicted to it. But I don't want him to hear me talking about him. But I'm like, what are you doing? But no, they actually announced that they're going to be on PlayStation too. So it's kind of cool, I guess, if you like Roblox. And then on Google Play, we've got ramp car games, real car driving, and subway surfers. I wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to Nitro Nation. They hit over 500,000 downloads on Google Play. They are a Web 3 game and they're under a Mystic. So yeah, that's definitely not bad. I played it. I was one of those 500,000 downloads, and it's basically drag racing. So it all has to do with like the timing of your shift, and then you can upgrade your car and everything like that. So it's pretty fun actually. It's a nice fun little game to play. It doesn't take a lot of time to play. Like, you don't have to spend like 3 hours on it, whatever. You can just pick it up and play it in 10 minutes. And then I just also wanted to highlight Mighty Action Heroes as well. A lot of my friends in this space play this game, so I wanted to make sure that you guys don't miss it, but they're actually live on Google Play right now too. So if you are a mobile player and you are a Mighty Action Heroes player, which a lot of you guys are, it's on Google Play now. Hopefully we see it on Apple iTunes Store as well. All right. And the top gaming tokens, this is by market cap. It's Immutable X, Sandbox, and Axie Infinity. These ones pretty much don't move from as far as I can see from like week to week. And we've got the chain stats. We've still got B&B chain is the leader here. Polygon is not even, I mean, it's kind of close, but like not really. And then third, we've got Ethereum. So B&B is definitely taking the cake as far as being the number one blockchain that people are building games on. All right. And then hot games on Ethereum. We've got So Rare, their Sandbox, and Crypto Ninja. That wasn't on there last week. On Polygon, we've got Ultimate Champions, planet-mojo, and Sunflower Land, and B&B Ultimate Champions, Second Life, and Cryptomon. That was not there last week as well. So you guys are leading, trying to make your way up to first. Let's see if you can take it from Ultimate Champions, who I believe was at the top last week as well. I feel like a sports announcer or something. um, and then on Arbitrum, we've got the Beacon P12, which I believe that they're new this week as well, and then Trove. Okay. All right. And then the top games on Polygon. I can only do this for a single day, these next ones. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's not like a week or a month of data. Hey, bartending, woohoo! I used to be a bartender at TGI Fridays, like throwing bottles. This is a really comprehensive weekly wrap up. Thanks, Erica. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and you're welcome. You know, I put a lot of work into this show, so I'm glad that you are enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah, you guys chat on Twitch or YouTube, and I'll put you on the screen. Definitely. I love it when you guys chat and are a part of the show. So let's see here. So today on Polygon, IndieGG, Sunflower Land, and Jump.trade. And on Avalanche, we've got Monster Snail Trail and Chicken. On Sui, I can never say this. Sue, I think is how it's pronounced. We've got Arcade Champion, Hyperspace, and Run Legends. Oh, it's Titus. Oh, okay. Hi, Titus. Thank you for watching. And then on social apps, this one I added in last week because we've got a lot of social apps coming up, and I actually saw one on Bitcoin too. So maybe we'll see them creep up the charts. But on the top, we've got Galaxy Dmail, and we've got Friend Tech is creeping back up there to the #1 spot. And that's what we've got for the data portion of the show, you guys. The last one is going to be Web3 gaming discovery. I love this segment, so hang in there and we'll get to that. Okay, so last week, and what we do is I've got a huge list of blockchain games. It's over 900 right now. I can't wait till it gets to 1,000. Every single day I add to it. It's just freaking insane. The space is blowing up. But last week we chose 3 random from that huge list, and we randomly chose World Challenge Game, The Heroes of Mavia, and Ember Sword. Yes, they are all 3 still building. And so we took a look at each one of them, and then we did a poll, which I'm going to do a poll after this show as well so we can vote. So we had 31 votes. You guys, we can do better. I know there's more than 31 of you that can that can click and vote. But World Challenge Game, you guys won 67.7%. So if you see a game, I tag them and I let them know, like, hey, like, get your community involved in this. So World Challenge Game, you guys took the cake on that one. So congratulations to you. And a quick wrap up of what that is. It's a physical board game, but there are NFT assets that you can get. So it's actually pretty cool. So, all right. So let's go ahead and see if we can discover a new gem. My list, it looks like it's still loading a little bit here. So let's go ahead and, I mean, it takes a while to get 900 games to load, right? But eventually I'm hoping to put them all on a big spinning wheel just because I love that. Okay, I think we're at the end. All right, so let's scroll around a little bit. We're gonna pick 3 at random. Sound effects or lack thereof. All right, so we're gonna do Trial Extreme. You're gonna be the first one we're gonna check out. The second one is gonna be Coin Game, and then the third one, let's see. Top of the list is The Lost Donkeys. All right. Trial Extreme. #1, what are you? I hate it when games do not put what the heck they are in their bio. So, building the first 3 competitive games, decentralized ecosystems. Discord, here we go. Collaborate here. All right, so let's see if they are current. Yes, they are. Hello, October. Hello, Trial Extreme. So, they are still building. They've got some current posts up. I want to go to their website and check them out here. Let's see. Where is it? Maybe here. Maybe the first one. There we go. Ah, it actually looks pretty cool. Like it's I like her hat. She's on a motorcycle. Compete and win in the most challenging extreme sport tracks out there. From the creators of Trial Extreme, the blockbuster series that reach over, wait, is that right? 270 million downloads comes the next level of competitive extreme sports game ecosystem. All right, they've got a beta, you guys. It looks pretty cool. I haven't seen a trailer with any gameplay quite yet. It might be on their YouTube. We've got their team in here. They are doxed. What's up, team? We've got their roadmap. Yeah, it actually looks pretty cool. Let's look at their YouTube real quick and see if we can see any actual gameplay. Oh my god. That actually looks hella fun. That reminds me of this game I used to play called BMX Biker. I think it was on Sega. It was super, super fun. Okay, you guys. All right, that's the first one. That's not bad for a first random game. Trial Extreme. A blockchain, a spinning wheel of 900 blockchain games. I know, right? Like your dreams are about to come true, everybody. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is Coin Games, player first, building excellent games with a community of amazing people. Join us on our epic journey. Holders only. Okay, so it might be token gated. Let's see what they are besides besides Jack Black stretching. Let's see. We're back. It looks like that might be a screenshot from their game. Okay. They've got some AMAs, and last time they posted was July 27th, so I'm not 100% sure if they are actually still building. July from October, that's a long ass way to go with not posting anything. And so I'm not 100% sure if they are actually still building. They've still got their website with a pretty robust team up. I'm still not 100% sure what they do. So this one is, it's a maybe for me. So far, I think Trial Extreme is who I would vote for. Let's take a look at the third one, which is the Lost Donkeys. Look at these little guys. Oh my God, they're so freaking cute. Like, he's a zombie. This one's got a little Game Boy in his mouth. He's got rollers in his hair. All right, I'm liking what the Lost Donkeys has to offer so far, based upon graphics alone. 8,055 donkeys lost in Arbitrum, currently building a video game. So they are, let's see, that's from July. That's pinned. We've got October 12th. And so they are still currently building. It looks like it's an NFT project for starters. Let's look at their website, Discord website. Is it an actual game? Oh, wow. Okay. It's an actual, like, it's either a story or an interactive story, or you just go like right into gameplay. All right. That's actually pretty cool. We won't play too much of it, but where you can stake your donkeys and redeem your free barn. Okay. All right. So they're definitely building. Let's look at their menu. They've got a white paper going on. I still don't know exactly like what the game is going to be, but it does look like they are busy. It's a role-playing game that centers around lore, combat, and social simulation. That's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so far today, you guys, we've got Trial Extreme, we've got Coin Games, and we've got the Lost Donkeys. Right when this is over, I'm gonna create a poll. You guys better vote and you better retweet it. No, I'm just kidding. But definitely vote for your favorite. Let's get some of these gems that are hidden in 900 blockchain games. It's impossible. I don't care if you're doing this all day long as your full-time job and your side hustle and your second side hustle. 900 games plus is a lot to keep track of. And so we're really just trying to, bring some of them out and get the word out about some of these games, you guys. So that's our gem finder this week. I did want to give another shout out to Zero X Raiden because he makes a lot of posts. Like he's an OG in the Web3 gaming space. He brings a lot of value to the community. So I want to shout him out. He has a early game list if you guys want to check that out. If you want to stay up on the upcoming games, the early ones that you might want to start following. And I think one of these, I think it was this one actually. I didn't know about it until I actually saw this. And so I was like, oh, sweet, like a new game to add to my list. So shout out to Zero X Raiden. You are amazing. And you guys, that is pretty much the show. The Lost Donkeys look cute. Yeah. Llama versus donkeys, but hey, they're all, they're all furry little animals. So yeah, you guys, that is the show. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, definitely let me know. If I missed anything, let me know. You guys, I'm doing this every single Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always watch the replay on YouTube if you miss it. And I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. You guys stay safe out there. And I will see you around the blockchain. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye.